As a working dentist with zero extra time, almost zero extra time, I organize my fridge this way. So I started off with cleaning all the compartments. I removed all the trays from the compartments. I cleaned and placed them back. Then I also cleaned my vegetable storage compartment and the area where the compartment was kept. I cleaned it with surface cleaner first and then spray water bottle. Then I started off cleaning the compartments of the doors. Then I purchased such boxes from a wholesale it retailed me for 120 for 6 boxes with lid. I removed the lid and then I kept some cucumber, tomatoes, some green guavas and chilies in this. Usually, I have seen tons of videos on YouTube on organization from foreign YouTubers, but those were really costly. So I didn't want it to spend that much. So I removed the lid, used these compartments. It was anyways kept into some, storage area of my house. So I used them instead and didn't spend a single penny on this. Then I used other compartment box. I removed the small compartments from this and used this box as a mango organizer. It was expandable, so yeah, 3 extra mangoes were easily kept in this. Then I used other compartments which were left. I kept my some spices and some nuts, seeds in this box. Rest I kept some achar bottles and everything. Then there was also one more compartment left. I kept it into the fridge. I took another box and I kept all my bottles of, some chutney, some spread, vinegar, soy sauce, some achar, some paneer spread, and everything. I organized and I also kept that very handy in the front because this is my everyday use products. And then I put my staple breakfast like my alpino peanut butter and bread, you know uh, in that. Then I took this separate compartment. I didn't throw it away. I used it to keep my everyday used spices. I kept my very useful spices in the front, and I organized my according to my needs. Then I kept honey bottle, sugar free, baking powder, my buttermilk masala, some piri piri powder stolen from MACD, and some ginger. And I started keeping it according to my need. The spices that I use on everyday basis were kept into the front, rest into the backside on the fridge. Yeah, then I kept the super useful and everyday used